case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1975, the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania heard the case of Mullaney v. Wilbur, which centered on the concept of due process and the government's obligation to follow fair procedures before taking away a person's life, liberty, or property. In 1966, Stillman E. Wilbur Jr. was convicted of murder in Maine, but argued that he should have been charged with manslaughter instead, since he acted in the heat of passion. Maine law, however, required him to prove this, which the court found to be a violation of due process. The trial court had instructed the jury that there were two types of homicide in Maine, murder and manslaughter, and that these were not divided into different degrees. The prosecution had to establish that the homicide was intentional and unlawful, after which the jury could consider the distinction between murder and manslaughter. The Court of Appeals found that the state court's interpretation could potentially violate due process. Ultimately, the court ruled that Maine could not require the defendant to prove they acted in the heat of passion in order to reduce a murder charge to manslaughter. Shifting the burden of proof to the defendant was found to be a violation of due process, and it was deemed unjust to sentence someone guilty of manslaughter as if they were a murderer.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.